We want to be very mindful of your time and move through our program very quickly. I'm Antoinette Turner with Caddo Parish School Board. I'm the Chief Academic Officer for the school district. So we're very glad that you're here this morning and are looking forward to sharing information about our new partners and our programs for our students here in Caddo Parish. I wanted to recognize the people who will be on the program this morning so you would be familiar with their faces. Victor Monero is our Director of Communications, so all of the information that you see on our website and other places is part of his responsibility. We also have Carla Moore, who's our Director of Attendance and Census, who will be talking to you some more about registration and things for our program. We have Pam Barker, who's our Director of Special Education, here to make sure we address our special needs students as well. And then our ombudsman partners are here with us today, Scott Russell and Denise Lyons from the Ombudsman program. So we're really excited about the information that we will have an opportunity to share with you today. By the end of this meeting, and we promise not to keep you the full 2 hours, we know how your time is, and we're very respectful of that. We want you to have the information that you need to be prepared to start for school. If you have any questions at the end of the program, we'll also have a number that you can call. Sometimes when you leave a program and you get so much information, you think about it a little while and you get home and you have some additional questions. Please jot down those numbers at the end of our program today so that you can call us back. And we're here to assist you for a smooth transition and a great opening of school for the fall. Thank you very much, and I'll turn it over to Victor.
Good morning. Thank you so much. Also walking in from the back is our Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Woolfolk. We want to thank him also for coming. The information that you will have today, you can see again. You can see on our website under the curriculum tab, we will have a tab in itself for Ombudsman. So not only are we putting this PowerPoint on there, but we're also videoing this particular orientation for you. So you'll be able to see if you miss something, you think of it later on, you'll be able to go back and see that, okay? As we go through the presentation, as you see, we've made some changes to improve our service. And with that change, as you look at the screens, is our newest educational partner. Caddo Parish Public Schools are now partnered with Ombudsman, and you see our representatives here that will be able to answer questions at the end of this particular presentation. What is Ombudsman? Ombudsman is a private company that specializes in education, and with education, of what we are interested in and what we have partnered with is alternative school education. So why this particular change? What Caddo was looking for was a win-win situation, and with that, the district noticed an opportunity to improve the performance of our alternative education programs. The district also recognized that we would recognize the cost savings by partnering with Ombudsman. So this win-win situation, we're very excited for not only your children, but for the district. So the question then comes up, will there be accountability? And absolutely there will be accountability. Ombudsman will make regular reports with Caddo Parish School Board. We will also have that information on our website of those particular reports. Also Caddo staff, which you met some of them, but that's just part of the staff that will be working with Ombudsman that will monitor to ensure that all state and federal standards are being met. So that is very important. What changes will you see will take place? Well, first off, you're going to hear more about sites. And these sites of Ombudsman will be and have been strategically placed to offer easier access. There is more of a progressive and updated teaching techniques that you'll learn more about. You'll hear more about a seat time, a 4-hour increment of a seat time, which was a waiver that was approved by the state of Louisiana. And so you'll hear more about morning and afternoon classes of certain sites to offer schedule flexibility. What are these sites? and we've got some pictures here for you. And when you see these pictures and locations, know that the address is not on here. We wanted to make sure that we put on here major intersections to give you an idea where these sites will be located. So this is the Caddo Ombudsman Community Alternative Programs. First off, in the north part is the intersection of North Market and MLK Junior Drive. We have the west, which is Greenwood Road and Jewella. Over in the east part of Caddo, Shreveport Barksdale and Knight Street. And the south, Jewella at Merriweather. And in the center, you see with the middle school campus, they are utilizing the academic recovery site, and that address has not changed, and that school has not changed as far as its physical location. What is the good news? The good news is our district staff have done their homework in researching Ombudsman before making this change. Ombudsman has a very successful track record that we're excited about, and we encourage you to visit the Ombudsman website if you want additional information. And you can reach it through the Caddo website, but as you see here in the bottom corner of almost every slide is the Ombudsman website also. The alternative programs, we put together some bullet statements for you that stand out of information that Ombudsman gave to us that may be of interest to you. First off, you will hear that it is a non-traditional program for students. You will hear a lot of them working with the individual student in finding out a variety of needs, and they will work on those needs. Multiple sessions to allow flexibility to meet job and family obligations. Personalized academic plans and goals created specifically to meet individual student needs. And so basically every individual student will have a plan to graduate, a plan to move back to the neighborhood school. You will get more into that as they meet with you. Small class size with one-on-one support, small group instruction, and computer-assisted instruction. We got a video at the very end of this presentation. You'll see the inside of a characteristic of a Ombudsman program, and you will see a lot about computers. Intensive focus on social skills, including positive behavior, conflict resolution, and life skills to prepare students for a positive transition back to their neighborhood school. They have been interviewing, I've seen them interviewing, looking for those caring certified teachers. That is going on right now. Technology-rich, state-aligned curriculum to meet graduation requirements, and also credit recovery. Focused dedication on state assessments. Job and career coaches that will assist in job readiness, post-secondary planning, and job internship and attainment. Also, you will hear about community service opportunities, social skill instruction to prepare students to transition back to those neighborhood schools. What is going to be the uniform policy for these sites? And this has not changed. This is coming from the Caddo Alternative Program on the uniform policy. So you will see that there will be an ID badge that will be issued by the school that must be worn at all times. White or black polo uniform shirt, khaki pants. In parentheses, khaki shorts may be worn during the first and fourth 9 weeks only. Black or white undershirt if desired. Black or brown belt with the buckle no bigger than the width of the belt. Black or white athletic shoes with black or white shoe strings, no other colors on the shoes or the soles. What will the traditional school day look like? Well, first off, the question is, well, what calendar are they following? They are following the same calendar we do, the Caddo District calendar, and that again is on our website. You'll get a handout on that, of course, but holidays that Caddo has, you will also have running the same district calendar, okay? Full day students will also be provided with an opportunity to eat breakfast and lunch. Question about transportation. When you actually register and you enroll, those details on the transportation will be provided to you. Also in the room over here on the right is Mr. Otis Jones. Otis Jones is the Director of Transportation for Caddo Schools. If you have any questions, he can, of course, answer those for you. But the big thing is transportation will follow all Caddo guidelines and policies in regard to the transporting to and from the sites. Contact information, what is key date? If you don't hear anything by August 6th, then you need to go ahead and call Carla Moore. You've already been introduced to Carla Moore, who's over here, our Director of Attendance. If you don't have any contact about placement by August 6th, we encourage you to go ahead and call her number to go ahead and make sure that we get you all set up for registration for day one of school. We don't want that to hamper any schooling as far as education goes. And so now we're going to blend into a video that was taken from Arizona. It's a couple years old, but you'll see in Arizona how they set up as far as inside a classroom. It's about 3-4 minutes long, just to give you an idea of what a traditional program looks like.
During the intake, when we go over the enrollment agreement, it's one of the most important parts. It not only outlines the rules of the school to help it function correctly, but to measure their level of commitment to the program. We talk about things such as, are you going to be on time, because this is your job, essentially. We discuss the parents' role in contacting the school if they ever need to. If contacting them, we go through progress reports that we do quarterly, and to keep up with them and how their student is doing, and to keep them apprised of all the time of where they are as far as credits are concerned, and the classes that they're taking, and behavior, that sort of thing.
Through the intake, I found that I can call the school, I can stop by, I can at any time see what Tori's doing and where she's advancing or falling behind.
During the intake, we also talk about what the program is going to be like. So we talk about the individualized programs that we give to them and how we test them when they come in. We tell the kids, if your program is too hard or if it's too easy, let us know, because we're going to customize it to you.
I wasn't comfortable in a big school with all those students, and coming here and learning everything and how it works and seeing the small classes helped me feel comfortable and not as nervous to go to school, and actually look forward to being here.
Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Hey, Chris. Hey, Brian. Hey, Lionel. Come on in. When somebody first walks into Ombudsman, they will be greeted right away at the door. Students walk in, we greet them all by name. At least say, hey, how are you doing? You know, how was your weekend? Things like that. Students know what to expect when they walk in the door, and we lay that out very clearly in the intake. They know they have to come in, and they know the routine, sit down, grab a computer, and get to work.
I do like Ombudsman because I'm able to focus on my work and it's quiet, and the teachers are very helpful when I need it.
All the teachers in the building are their teachers. Maybe one teacher writes their program, but all the teachers help them. And so it's still, even though it's a technology-based program, it's still very one-on-one too.
So that just gives a little snapshot from Arizona how they set it up. Again, this information will be on our website. At this time, I'm going to turn the floor over to Scott and Denise if they've got a few statements, and then we'll finish up with Carla Moore with the application process. You want to go directly to Carla? Okay. Y'all please welcome Carla Moore, Director of Attendance.
There's one question that I anticipate from the children, because as I go to shop at the stores, I see all of these school supply lists. Well, guess what? If you are attending Ombudsman, there are no school supplies required. So that's going to be a plus this year. You will be furnished with everything that you need, and I see some of you laughing because I think I may have talked to some of you, and so we're able to solve that problem for you. Are there any more specific questions? And we will direct them to who can answer them best for you. Questions? Okay.
I have one.
Sure.
My biggest concern is about the security. Do you have, would it be any security?
We will have security at all sites.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Very good question.
So
Yes.
if the child going to academic recovery, they still can go to the school program? If you mean if they attended academic recovery this past school year?
Yes, ma'am.
We will be making placements,
Okay.
and you will know if the child is going to return to the home school, or if, based on your request, we recommend that they attend ombudsman. We will do that today before you leave. Okay? Good questions. Any more? Students, I see students out here. Do you have any questions? Okay, let me go over a couple of things. Transportation, we anticipated questions on transportation. Most of you already know that, of course, you will take the student to the site initially. You will have an intake process, and I'm going to ask Scott and Denise to talk a little bit more about that. But at that particular time, you will be given your information regarding transportation. So you'll have to get them there first, work out the schedule on what times of the day they will attend, and then you will be given the information regarding transportation. Any other, yes? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We are going to, all students will be attending class August 13th. Okay? That's when I'll go back. That's when Caddo returns. All students return August 13th. Yes, ma'am. All sites wear same color uniforms, black and white, and your khaki bottoms. Okay? And actually, check the newspaper. I saw some shirts for less than $5. So now's probably a good time. Once you leave here, you'll know where your child will attend.
It will be from 7 to 3:30.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. This is a very unique opportunity in that students will be able to complete their assignments within 4 hours. Within 4 hours. In most cases. In most cases. Now, if they're special needs children, you may, those children may have a full day program.
Like the IEP?
Ma'am,
Like the IEP?
that's right. If you've already had your IEP meeting, whatever those minutes are in that IEP,
Okay.
that's what your child will receive.
Okay.
And that will help us to determine what site they will attend.
Okay.
Okay, Ms. Barker.
And we will be conducting IEP meetings. We've sent out certified letters and made phone calls, and so we will be conducting IEP meetings so that it truly is an individualized program that's done completely to address the specific needs of your child. So we're hoping that we can do that. And introduce Cassandra Henderson, placement facilitator from Department of Special Ed, and she will be here this morning to meet with you as well as others in the department.
In room 201, and if anybody is here, and we've sent out a notice, and to keep you from doing a double trip, if you would like, if your meeting is scheduled next week, we are willing to meet with you all today while you are here, so you will not have to come back. We are meeting in room 201 upstairs.
And let's just say that a special needs child did not get a notice yet. If you will stay and speak to Ms. Barker or Ms. Henderson, we can go ahead and get you scheduled, if not taken care of today.
And we will have the opportunity, as I said, to look individually at the full day program or the 4-hour program and tailor that to meet the needs of your child.
Any more questions? Okay, I'm wanted to give Scott or Denise an opportunity. Do you have any comments or any information for parents to share at this time?
We're very excited about the opportunity to come here and help your students succeed. Probably the one thing they have to talk about will be the intake process that we'll be going through. I know you saw a little bit on the clip up there, but The process that we're going to be going through, be working with Ms. Moore, is going to be identifying the students, and when we bring on our administrator and our staff, we'll be making the contacts out to you. And really one of the requirements that we have is during that intake that we need to have at least one parent with the student or guardian. Even if the student is 18, we still require that a parent or somebody that they live with, a responsible adult, still comes to that intake meeting. There we're going to discuss all the expectations, go over what's needed as far as their academic plan. Maybe we might even do some initial assessments, so we're making sure that we can really individualize the program for your student to give them the best opportunity for success, because we do have a lot of curriculum platforms and remediation programs to make sure that we get the students up to the grade level increase, so we can prepare you for success at the next level, either being, graduating with high school through us or transitioning back to the school district. So, just a quick snap. Questions?
We want to make sure that you understand the opportunity that students are being given for the flexibility of the schedule. Based on your needs, you will be assigned at a schedule if you're on one of our site locations. That means that if a child has a job during the day, they can attend school in the evening. So all of these things are a plus. I also want to recognize Ms. Janice Parker. Ms. Parker, would you stand? Ms. Parker is the Director of Title I Services, and one of those programs that fall up under her direction is the homeless program. So some of you may be a part of that program. I want I see Ms. Petrie Walker, who is our district liaison. Ms. Walker, would you stand, please, so the parents can see you, and also our coordinator, Ms. Kimberly Capers. Okay, so the McKinney-Bento homeless personnel is also here to assist if they're needed today. I'd like to now introduce the child welfare and attendance staff, and these are the people who will be working with you this morning on your application process. To the far side, we have Ms. Susie Payne-Smith, supervisor, Ms. Elnora Salone, supervisor. Okay, Ms. Henderson is there. She's SPED supervisor, and she'll be working with you on placements. We have here Mr. Nathaniel Adams, supervisor, Ms. Lynette Everett, supervisor, and we have a very good college student who's returning to ULM, who works with us in the summer, Ms. Maya Jones. Okay, and we also have one of our secretaries from upstairs, Ms. Carol Patterson, and outside is Shanita Bowers. Okay, so all of the ladies and gents on the side at the tables will be working with you this morning. We want you to look, if your academic recovery, if you were there this past school term, we have your folders ready on that side. So we're going to start with A through L. Ms. Salone, hold your hand up. Okay, parents or whose students attended academic recovery, and your last name begins with A through L. If you would go over there, Ms. Salone will assist you with your folders. And what we're asking you to do today is to update your information and give us an acknowledgement on that sheet when you return it back to them, whether or not you wish for your child to be considered for this program. Okay, also on this side, Ms. Payne-Smith is there for any names beginning with M through Z if your child attended academic recovery. If you would go get the folders over on that side. They will give you directions as to what to do, and basically we're updating your student information. We cannot, parents, listen please, I need current phone numbers. I need any way we can contact you. So please look at the phone numbers we have on the system, and if they are incorrect, change them for us. Also addresses, that's critical on how we place. Okay, on this side, we have any student attending Hamilton Terrace. We have Mr. Nathaniel Adams.